Hey gang, it's me again. Are you sick of me? I'm sick of me, but that's okay. We're gonna rock the house together on this. Welcome to Unit 12, Angle. Well, if it's just one angle, it's gonna be a quick unit, but I'm assuming that should say angles. So why don't we carry on and get ourselves some math education here? All right. La la la, the big ideas in this unit are that the sum of angle measures on a line is 180 degrees. I'm going to make that make sense. Don't you worry about it. The sum of angle measures at a point is 360 degrees. Oh, how appropriate on the 360 degree circle there too. Oh, I'm going to make that make sense. And vertical angles have equal measures. Those are all actually three very straightforward, simple ideas that are technically sixth grade standards at the time of this recording. But yeah, just 3 lessons. I'm going to hopefully make short work of it and hopefully make it make sense for you guys. Sound good? Let's get through the introduction. Well, all right. Kaboom. You can watch this other math video guy by accessing the Google Slides. I'm not going to force you to do that video guy and then this video guy all at the same time. That's just excessive. You go watch him on your own time. Okay, prior knowledge. You just need to know the terms point, line segment, and ray. Okay? In this bad mamma jamma here, AC is a line. And when you have the little arrowheads at each end, that indicates that that line goes on forever. A, B, and C are points on the line. And AB, BC, and AC, notice no arrowheads. They are line segments. They are little snippets and pieces of the line. Okay? Line goes on forever. Line segment has endpoints. Down here, AC is a ray. It has one endpoint, and then it shoots off into one direction forever. And in this case, A is the endpoint, and it matches up with the endpoint on the icon here too. And then CA is also a ray. Don't get caught up in the AC. It's important that you have the arrow direction matching with the letters on here. So the endpoint is C. It goes past A and forever. Then this bad mamma jamma down here, XY is a ray and XZ is a ray, and X is the endpoint for each, and it forms an angle. Carry on. An angle is simply formed when 2 line segments or rays meet at an endpoint, or really anywhere they intersect. The endpoint where they meet is the vertex of the angle. This definition's a little incomplete, but it's going to get us by for now, so I'm gonna allow it. Naming angles. Okay, this is actually pretty important. The rays BA and BC meet at vertex B. The angle formed is named angle ABC or CBA or angle B or angle X. When you're using the 3-letter form, you need to make sure that you were working a minute ago. Come on now. You need to make sure that the middle letter is the come on, pen. Used to be friends. Gotta make sure that the middle letter is the one that is the vertex. You could use just the vertex where it says angle B, or this X names the angle as well, or the missing measurement. So all of those are acceptable names. Pen, you were totally working a minute ago. I don't like this. How to use a protractor? Watch the video. I don't have a real slick tool for showing you myself. Someone with a better grasp of interactive tools has done this for you, so go watch it. All right. When you use a protractor, the measure of angles are given in degrees. You line up one. Oh, sorry, it's late at night. You can see on my clock. I'm kind of a crazy person. All right. You line up the vertex with this center point of your protractor, and then you make sure one line in your, or one ray in your angle lines up with 0, and then you count from that 0 up to the other ray in the angle. In this case, it's 10, then 20, then 30. Measure of BOA is 30 degrees, not 150. 150 would mean an angle right there, okay? POQ, you start again. You count 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 130. This is 130 degrees. It's not 50. We're not counting from this 0. We're counting from this 0. Right angles, 90 degrees. Perpendicular lines or segments are lines that meet at a right angle. Okay, one right angle is 90 degrees. Two right angles add up to 180. This is going to be important. If you have three of them, it's 270, and then four of them, if you go around the circle here, they add up to 360 degrees. Oh, look, these are angles around a point. That's one of your big ideas from the beginning. And these are angles on a line here, technically, too. Also a big idea from the beginning. When two line segments or lines meet at right angles, they're perpendicular. And all of these figures, you've got perpendicular lines, rays, or line segments to one another. Perpendicular, meeting at right angles. Oh, so here's where we get to the gist of the first part of this unit, is finding missing angle measures. It's basically puzzles. Okay, so if you have a right angle here with a third ray going through it, and you know this chunk is 55, the whole thing is 90. What must x be? 90 minus 55 tells you that this is 35. Now, does that look like 55? Does that look like 35? No, because one thing the Math and Focus curriculum is going to do is it's not necessarily going to have the angle measures to scale. So if you're going to try and guess or eyeball it, it's totally designed to mess with your head, which forces you to do the math and prove your thinking, in which case you've got to do the 90 minus 55, even though they look like 47 and 42 to me. But that's not what the book wants. The book wants you to use the math to solve. Okay? And it'll give you lots of disclaimers too, saying, hey, it's not drawn to scale. Thanks, book. All right. Why don't you work your way through this? I'll do it in 5. Oh, yeah. There should be words here, but this is a vocab section, so here you go. R and S are both. Why is that not working? They're both points. Correct answer is that they are. Here we go. Points. I get 2 eyes because I really mean it. On line RS. PQ is a. You can tell it's got endpoints and no ray. It's a line segment, but QR is a ray. See how nice that is? Beautiful. All right. Copy and mark 3 angles in the figure. Oh, okay. So what this one's asking you to do is simply, nope, I want this. Here's angle 1. Here's angle 2. And this would be angle 3. And if you want to get really funky and cool, you could actually say this is angle 4. Okay? Name these marked angles. This one, different color. Come on. I would call this guy, I don't have the angle symbol. Let's see if I can get a little smart one. No, that's not going to work. We'll just pretend I have the angle symbol. But is it angle AB, BC, or CBA? And this one, it's asking for the marked angle, so ignore the C, that's a decoy. This is AOB or BOA. Okay. Oh, use your protractor to measure these. I don't have my book. Hopefully you have your book. Mine's like 3 feet out of reach. I don't feel like getting up and going for it. But I'm just going to say that's 90. If that's 45, I'd say this guy's about 30. You should measure it though, by the way. And I'm going to say those look almost parallel. So I'd say this one looks like it's about 150. So if you're close to those with your protractors, good job. That's where I'm at right now. But look, hey, you got a little insight into how to estimate angles within my head. That's important knowledge. All right, the pairs of perpendicular line segments in the figure are, okay, AB is perpendicular to BC. All right, you do the other two and I'll finish in like 5 seconds. Oh, sure. Okay. All right, you ready? BC and DC, BC and CE, and if you want to have a lot of fun, BC and DE. Okay. How many right angles in the figure? There are 3. And if you add those 3 right angles up, the sum of those 3, 90 plus 90 plus 90, 270. Booyah. Why is this boring little lesson taking so long? All right. Pause me and do this. Remember, you got to prove the math. Okay? I'll start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, you've got a right angle, part of which is 26 degrees. 90 minus 26 equals 64. 64, like I said the first time. 64, and then I'm degrees, but I don't have an easy way to do it with my deal here. For this one, you're going to do 90 minus both the 12 and the 23. 12 and 23 is 35. 90 minus 35 is 55 degrees. Boom. This is the lesson that never ends. And it goes, oh. Nice. It doesn't go on and on, my friends. We're done. Go do some IXL practice for Unit 12 in the skill plan, and then I'll see you tomorrow for lesson 12.1. Bye-bye.